Hello, my name is Aretha Simons. I'm here to help you multiply your talents and not your problems. So I just finished reviewing a $6 million grant. And oftentimes I'll sit on review boards where I have to review grants. And basically, we're just checking to make sure they follow requirements, check and see if they are ready to be funded. Because a lot of times when people submit their grants, their programs are not solid. Some of their things just don't make sense. Some of the numbers don't match up with what they plan to do. So you have to pay attention to what you're telling the funder in your grant proposal. So today I want to talk about the grant word of the day, and that is fully funded grants. Now, when you get your grant approval letter back, look, celebrate, because that is a big deal. Getting a grant reward, oh my God. Getting an award approved for your grant, whether it's the first time, second time, or whether it's the 100th time, you must celebrate, because that is a big, big, big. Who do I sound like? Let me stop. Okay. That is excellent. That is excellent. And I'm so excited for people when they do get their grant, especially the first timers. I mean, it's something. I remember when I first got my first grant. But when your grant is fully funded, that means the funder is giving you everything that you've asked for. But hold on. Wait a minute. Sometimes you will submit a grant, and because there's so many excellent choices to choose from, sometimes the funder will say, look, let's change the way we're going to give out funds. We're now going to give them less, give them more. Things like that happen all the time on grant review boards. I mean, it's just the nature of the beast. It just happens. So whether you're fully funded, whether you're partially funded, or whether you get denied, which is no funding, always send a thank you letter. Say thank you, because what you're doing, you're building a relationship. Relationships are very important when it comes to money. I mean, how many will you let somebody borrow from you that you don't have a relationship with, or that you just don't like? Relationships are very important in the grant writing world. So whether you're fully funded, where they're going to give you the full amount, or they may hold back and say, we're only going to give you half of the amount. Make sure you pay attention to the guidelines that they give you. They may say you have to get a report in 3 months. Now, a lot of people that have to get reports, I see them get behind on getting the reports. And some people call me the night before the report is due. I got to do this report. I don't know what to do. I don't know what they're asking me. I don't understand what they're asking me. They're asking me about these numbers. No, that's something you pay attention to, especially if it's a federal grant. Set aside those funds in a totally different bank account, because the federal grant is giving you millions of dollars. So set aside that in a separate account, and make sure you have a great accounting system, bookkeeper, CPA, and make sure you track every half a penny, because the federal government is just that tricky and sticky. And I don't want to say the word. I'm going to say it, whatever. They're anal about their money, even though, sometimes I got to hold back. I got to hold back on what I have to say. So make sure you are tracking every cent that you're using. Make sure that it's consistent when you're using the dollars, that the money you're spending is consistent with what you told them you were going to do. So it's all those little things to make sure you're paying attention to. So whether you're fully funded, whether you're partially funded, they decide they're just going to give you half, or they're going to give you a third of the money, whatever it is, make sure you send a thank you letter. Again, if you are denied for the grant, always ask for the grant review sheets. All the grants are scored, except for like some corporation grants, like the Walmarts and stuff like that. They don't give you scoring sheets. But most of the large grants to large corporations, community foundations, and federal grants, they do have scoring sheets. And make sure that you ask for the scoring sheet so you can see what you did wrong, so that you can multiply your talents next time and not your problem by making the same mistakes. If I've said anything to help you today, make sure you like and subscribe, and come back next time.